I don't even remember what I said in that video, so I'm just gonna remake this whole thing. So basically, I wanted to just come on here. I've been trying to make this video for weeks. I just don't know how to start it, and at this point, it's just getting irritating. So no one's gonna save you is basically the gist of this video. I I think I'm the prime example of that. That no one's gonna save you as an ex-male-centered female woman. I don't like the word female. As an ex-male-centered woman, I can tell you that. I mean, maybe I still am a little bit male-centered. I feel like it might not ever leave my brain because I'm just a lover girl. But as someone who has centered her relationships, like, and everything else just branches out, don't ever fucking do that shit, bitch. Okay? Let me tell you something right now. Trying to find security in a man, like security within yourself is what I'm saying. Like trying to like find security and stability in life and you're seeking that in a man, bitch, wrong motherfucking thing to be doing, okay? There are all these people online, right, that are teaching you to find these rich dudes and like how to really fucking do it up and whatever. Why are there, we need more women on here to teach other women to like not go that route, because as fun and lavish and beautiful as that might look, do you guys not know what comes with that as well? As someone who has dated someone who has probably still, I don't know, millions and millions of dollars, like is very successful, can buy anything you want at the cost of them cheating on you. First of all, your physical health, your mental health, it makes you spiral. You're thinking like, am I not good enough? What am I, like, it's just so much. In reality, it's not you, it's them. They have a fucking problem. But being so male-centered that you'll put up with that kind of bullshit just for a bag or a trip or a car maybe, and maybe like you get put up in a fucking apartment that's not even in your name, like, bro, okay. Wow, what a flex. But we need to be teaching, I think, more young ladies to focus on the goals and the dreams, which I was doing up until I met, I think, this boyfriend of mine that I was with for 4 years that just like completely stripped me of every ounce of self-confidence that I have. And I allowed it, but you know what? That is my villain arc story, okay? I overcame that. All right, I left that bitch in the dust and I'm better than ever. But I will say I was so male-centered that I allowed men to be like, I'm gonna get married and he's gonna save me and I'm gonna fucking live my life, and it's just gonna be that, like, it's just not gonna be that, because it's just not. And I had to really accept that because I come from a family where we're very like tight knit. My parents are still together. We fight all the fucking time, but we're still together. So that's what I mean. It's like I just assumed that was just like part of it. Like, yeah, you fight and stuff, but not to the extent that I was going. I was really going hard with a lot of the men that I was with because I don't know. Do I think I'm a man? No. But will I let a man bitch me out like I'm a little bitch? No. So I will take up for myself. But anyways, very toxic. So I was always trying to find like the security and like make my foundation with these men that were just clearly not it. And I don't know what attracted me to them, but they all kind of had the same issues. They all did not have a dad. So I don't know if I have like, if you don't have a dad, come to me on my fucking forehead, this big ass forehead. I don't know. Does it say no daddies in this pussy? This will, like, what? I don't know. But they all just come to me. And here I am, little miss, I'll save him. And we're gonna like, wasted so much time. I could have had such a good time, I'm sure, in LA. A way better time in LA. Probably would still be friends. Actually, probably not. But I lost friendships because of being male-centered. I've lost opportunities because of being male-centered. I've literally lost weight because of being male-centered. I've gained weight for being male-centered. My mental health has depreciated from being male-centered. My pockets have disintegrated from being male-centered. So what are we learning here? To not be male-centered, right? Okay, and to be goal-oriented, like for yourself. And I thank God that I was still able to, in the midst of being so caught up in the dick and caught up in like this thing about time also, because I'm like, this clock is ticking in my mind, right? I'm like, okay, I have X amount of time to like date someone and then set down the foundation, like a year or two, and then talk about maybe like getting engaged and then married, and this timeline in your mind is made up timeline in your mind that has been ingrained in your brain since you were like young, from movies, from your parents, whatever. And I'm just like racing against this clock, taking what I can, like they're checking off certain boxes, and it's just like, I'm like, yes, yeah, sure. And I'm just ending up in shittier and shittier and shittier situations and not doing any of the actual work, which was like the internal work, which is what I needed to do. And I needed to figure out, what do I even really want from life? Like, what do I really want to do with myself? Like, what do I even want to leave behind? Like, if I die tomorrow or something, Now I have my son, which I leave behind, which is the biggest accomplishment in the world. Like, I feel so accomplished that I have such a beautiful, smart, and healthy baby, but that's a whole different conversation. But, yeah, being relationship-centered didn't do shit for me. I will say that much. Besides fucking make me lose my fucking ass mind. Now, is there a balance? Absolutely. There is a balance. There's 100% a balance. I'm sorry, I just feel like Edward Scissorhands right now. I just woke up. There is a balance, but I just didn't find it. I couldn't find it out there. And I think I'm someone that just gets overstimulated very easily, and I need to be in quiet places. Like, I need to live in a slower area because my mind can't keep up. The noises are too much. The lights are too bright. I'm overstimulated all the fucking time. So I had to just like go home and like reset. So this is my reset year, and I'm just like starting over from scratch. I'm just like focusing on my mental health. I'm so lucky and blessed that I have my family and I still have my room here in my parents' house, that I can come home with my baby and just like reset and like get my mental health right, because I haven't had a break in 6 years. Like, my brain is fried. I can get the help that I need with this baby. I was alone with the baby pretty much for the first year, almost a little bit. I was like, it was pretty much like 95% me alone, going through postpartum and then dealing with a newborn. It was a lot. So yeah, I had to come home and like reset and recalibrate and then whatever. And you know what's so crazy? Like, whenever I leave these situations, like, because it's been 3 times, whenever I leave these kind of situations, this is the biggest and drastic one ever, though. This is like an actual life-changing experience, and this is why I'm going to document this so in depth and like really just go off, because this was the craziest shit that ever happened in my life. Having a baby and then it not working out and then moving back home to your parents to recoup, yeah, like that was definitely not something that I expected to happen, but it did. And I'm not like upset about it, but I'm also not like, yay, But as soon as I came back here, I got like the craziest job opportunity, like the craziest one. And it's something that I can do, like, that's remote and that is in the realm of like what I've already been doing and what I want to do. And it's with someone that I actually like really adore. So I don't know. The universe always, I think, has a way of showing you that you made the right decision. Like, it might not feel like it's the right decision when you're making it, and it might feel so hard and uncomfortable when you're like going through it. When I tell you that shit was so hard, like packing up all my stuff in LA and like figuring out what I'm doing with it, like I can go into depth with that like in another video. But when I tell you, when this shit's really uncomfortable and it's really hard and you have absolutely nothing, just know you're gonna get something so beautiful and amazing after, because I mean, fuck, like there has to be, it has to be, fuck else has to come out of this bullshit. It has to be gorgeous. Ain't nothing uglier than this bullshit. I'm telling you, this shit was so fucking ugly. It was so fucking bad, bitch. But I'm so happy, and I'm glad I made it through, and I didn't like myself, because there were definitely times where I was like, oh my god, I want to jump off this fucking cliff right now. But here I am, and bitch, let's not be male-centered. Let's just focus on what we need to do, okay, bitch? Thank you.